recap of where we are. So it's been a couple of days. The movers got here to pick up the old furniture at my old place. And then they delivered it to here. So that took up about a day or two. So here's where we are recapping. So what we found with the electrical is the box that was originally here. It turns out it was tied to the fire alarm system. So we actually moved it within 12 inches of the top of the ceiling where that's going to be. So that's within code. So we'll be able to tag it a fire alarm for this room, which we intended anyway. So that actually works out. We think that they originally put the box in here, down here, because there was going to be some kind of fire alarm monitoring. And that's why it was here, but it was just never attached. We still have the circuit down here. It's tied to the living room circuit. When they went up under the house to get rid of it, they were basically going to cut it off underneath the house, put wire nuts on it, box it up so it's nice and safe, and label it. When they cut it, it actually ended up cutting the power to the whole living room. So they put it back. So we got power back again. I'm going to be sitting here and removing the alarm panel a little bit later. I'm probably going to extend it over. I want to take it over to somewhere on this wall. Then let's walk upstairs and I'll show you what we've done upstairs. So follow me. Turn some lights on. So we're basically able to take that device and figure out which panel we're in. So we took the circular saw, and we were able to cut out the channel for the AdvanTech because it's tongue and groove. So it would have been a pain to take up. So we cut that out. And then if you look down, we're now right over that room, right down there. So we're going to be basically bringing the conduit up over to here. We're going to put a temporary stud wall in so that way we can tag our boxes in, and then we can start closing this room up. So we'll have the conduit up and ready. So that's good. The issue that we found, and we kind of suspected it, is that the LVL is right here. So we cannot drill within 18 inches of the LVL because it's a structural issue. So we'll probably be bringing 3 up through here and over. Let me move this so that way it's easier to see, sorry. And then 3 up and over in this stud bay. And then on this one, we'll probably bring 3 over, run it through here, and then down. So once we get into it, we'll see more. But yeah, you cannot cut within 18 inches of any wall and any LVL because it's a structural issue. Check back with us in a little bit. We'll see what we got done. Right now, we got to run to one of the big box stores and pick some stuff up. Okay, so we've gotten back into this, and we're trying to figure out where to put the box of the TV so we can run the conduit into the wiring room. So what we've got is a decorative wall right here. If you come around to this side, you can see that they made it extra wide, which kind of fits with the columns. So it actually looks fairly nice. But because of that, the outlet box that's here behind the TV is on the left side of the stud here. But if you come into the wiring closet, it's actually nowhere to be seen on this side. It actually is on the left side of this stud. And this is less structural than it actually is just for this decorative wall. And because they built it this way, they left this wiring chase, which actually is a fairly good idea, except for it's on the other side of the wall. So the wiring comes in here, goes through there, through that decorative piece where it comes around to the insert for the TV. Sorry, it's a little bit dark. We got the circuit off right now. So what the electrician did is he brought the circuit to here from this box and then ran the lights, the fan, and there's a couple other outlets off that. So he pulled the legs off of this main box. So we're going to have to take the wiring that's here, and this is audio cable. Somehow they jerry-rigged an IR repeater off a Cat 5, which is strange in itself. And then the audio control cable here through this box. So we're going to have to pull it through this stud in a conduit. But we got to dodge all this wiring. So probably not the best way to do all the lighting from a room on one box. And then basically down here, we're going to have to do the same thing for the audio cables here and here. And that's where it's going to go. Because of that, to really get into that, it's going to, sorry if this is a little joggy, we're going to have to go into the master bedroom through the back of the closet. I'll take you in there later, but we got to go in through the master closet, which is on the other side of this wall. Right here. And then through. So we can get around to it and pull the wiring, pull the conduit. Much bigger job if they had just left this over and not left this big gap right here. We could have pulled it right to the back of there. Oh well, there you go. Okay, so what we had to do is come into the back of the closet from the other side because there just wasn't enough room. So we cut a basically hole in the back of the closet, obviously, as you can see, and remounted the box. We tried to square it up so we didn't have any slack on the back of the electrical cords, so that's about as much as we could get. We also found that one of the wires that was going to the other closet where the network room was actually pulled into here. So we were able to get rid of it by pulling out of this box, which is awesome because it freed up a space and then now it's not as jammed up in there. We used a 2x4 to space everything over off the wall, as you can see, and we had just a bit of an air gap left. So yes, those are bare paint stir sticks and it works fine. Yes, you can see that there's a screw there. And if you look up there, there's a screw there, but this is all low voltage, so I have no worries about doing that. It's spaced off, it's leveled. What we're going to end up doing is cutting out more of the drywall around here on this side. And then on this side, we're going to cut out pretty much a bunch of the drywall here. I'm not worried about the damage. We'll probably cut out most of this. The lady that we bought the house from was super nice. Left all of the paint chips that they used to pick out the colors, so we know exactly how to match it. But we'll cut more of this out. We'll rebox it in, tie into new drywall, back it on the back. We'll show you that later. And then repaint it, and you will never know that this is original. But do you see how doing it this way is going to be so much nicer than the way it was originally done? And once you see the final product, you'll be like, why didn't they do this from the beginning? And I'm probably going to come out with a whole episode just on dumb stuff that contractors and builders do that is so nominally cost effective in the long run. There's a lot of great builders out there, a lot of great subs, a lot of great repair guys that come out, but it's like, it doesn't take much thought to put into this for a very, very nominal fee for your customer, the end user, the buyer of the largest purchase of their home in their lifetime. That would save them so much time and trouble by doing it right the first time. So anyway, keep up with us. We're going to get back to that later. Bye.